Hey guys, we're going to be talking a little bit of the wild card in the National League. We didn't talk too much of those. And the season's almost over. There's basically 7 games for each team here. 7 games left. There's only one team left in the National League that has a shot in the wild card. The Cubs just behind them. They've been eliminated. So we're going to be talking about the Braves. The Braves is the only team that might have a shot here. The Braves been doing the playoff for a few years in a row. It looks like they're not going to make it this year. They need to win a few games here. Let's get into it. So they're 84 and 71. They're 2 games behind the Mets for the last wild card spot. They been not playing very well lately. Last 10 games, 5-5. It's not helping because the other team been playing really, really great. Last 2 months, August they were 16 wins, 13 loss. September though they're 10-9, and that's where they're separating from the other teams. 10-9 is not that great. Next games they have to play the last games they have left. They have 1 game versus the Marlins on the road, and then all 6 games after that are all at home. That's helping, but 3 games versus the Mets. That's gonna be the most important game of their season for sure. And then 3 games versus the Royals, another team that are actually trying to stay in the wild card on the American League side. So it's not going to be very easy for them. So 1 game away, 6 at home. They're going to have to really, really play very good, and then they're going to have the other teams losing also. So that's going to be very hard for the Braves. Then we have the Mets. The Mets are the number 1 wild card team. No, not number 1. So the last wild card space here. So 86 wins, 69 loss. They are 7-3 in last 10 games. So they're playing very good baseball. Last 2 months, 15 wins, 13 loss in August. Not very good the August, but September is great. 14 wins, 5 loss. Next game they play 1 game against the Phillies. Not very. They have really a tough schedule. 3 games. So the last 6 games is on the road. So 3 games against the Brave, very important series, and then 3 games versus the Brewers. So not really all teams that are in the playoff or trying to make the playoffs. So it's going to be very hard for the Mets. But I think having 2 games above the Braves is helping. Like I said, the game that they're going to be playing against the Braves, that series is going to be very important. It is going to actually see if the Braves has a shot or not. Then we have the Arizona Diamondbacks. They won 4 in a row. They're 87 and 68 in the season. They have +1 games above the Mets. So I don't see them not making the playoff, but we'll see how the next game goes. Last 10 games, 6-4, so they've been playing very good baseball. Last 2 months, they've been playing very good baseball. 18-9 in August. September, a little bit more shaky. 11 wins, 8 loss, but still great. Next games, they have 7 games, so they have 1 away and 6 at home. So the first away is against the Brewers tonight. And then 3 games versus the Giants, and then 3 games versus the Padres. A little bit less hard than the Mets, but still not a hard one. Against the Padres is if they can catch the Padres. And then we have the Padres. I think the Padres will make the playoff. They won 3 in a row. They're 89 and 66. They're +3 games above the Mets. Sorry, not the Brave. They have 5 games above the Braves. So I don't see them not missing the playoff. Last 2 months, August 18 and 10, really good August. But September's also good, 12 wins, 5 loss. So they've been really playing good baseball since August. Next game, they have 1 game at home against the White Sox, so that's probably a win. Then they have really tough schedule to finish the season. 3 games in Los Angeles against the Dodgers, and then 3 games against the Diamondbacks in in Arizona. So that's gonna be very tough. But I think they'll make the playoff. It all depends where in the wild card they'll show up and who they're gonna be playing against. But the Padres is, I think, going to make the playoff, and I think Arizona is going to make the playoff also. So it's going to be between the Mets and the Brave, and that series against the Mets against each other is going to be probably what decided which team will make the playoff. But having a 2-game advantage is helping them. We'll see if they can win tonight. If the Braves can actually win and then the Mets will lose, it's going to be very, very close. So let me know in the comments what you guys think about this. Like and subscribe. Thank you for all your support, and I'll see you soon. More videos. See you guys.